Hello, you're listening to WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. We are the #1 internet singles talk network. We're on Going Bold Wednesday, and we're so excited to be able to have everyone here with us on this special show, which is the Dads Going Solo. We talk about men's issues, topics, and concerns, and I hope you guys will join us each and every other Wednesday. We do the Going Bold. So I have my good friend here with me, who is actually the host of the show, Adam Ford. Hey, Adam.
Hello. How are you today, Cece?
It's great. I'm doing pretty good. Those of you that don't know me, I am Cece Shatz. I'm the Doyenne of relationship building. I'm a divorce, dating, and a life coach, connecting singles throughout the Going Solo Network. And my website is goingsolonetwork.com, along with the Going Solo media that you see above you here. So, Adam, tell us a little bit about, because I know you're the host of the Dads Going Solo, you and your brother King.
Yes.
And King Jackson. And now I know King is not feeling well today, and so he's not able to be with us. So tell us a little bit about, number one, why did you decide to do the Dads Going Solo?
Yeah, for me, it's was a single dad for a long time. I am now engaged, but being a single dad during holidays or trying to figure out custody agreements or things like that, it's a real struggle, especially with when you have like a custody case open and not knowing the resources of where you need to go or what a father can do to really stand up and show that he wants to be a part of the kid's life and should be. I didn't have a whole lot of resources that I knew, so I looked and I found them myself. But a lot of people don't have the drive that I do to do that, and I want to be able to help others find resources, even if they just need to talk because things are getting hard, whatever the case may be. I want to be that for those for single dads. And my brother and I both have full custody of our children, and it's something that we both really fought for, and it's the biggest part of our life. We love our children. We love being dads. So we got talked to you and got this started, and we have some great guests that are coming on. I believe we have men's divorce coach coming on in a couple weeks, and we have a couple other single dads that I hang around. I have some musicians that are going to come on that are single dads and do music in the Portland and West Coast. And it's just, I think that it's important for dads to have something as well as moms to hear other people's stories or other sides of it and what they did to overcome it or how they got through it. That's kind of why I wanted to do this. Yeah,
I totally agree with you. I think that there's great moms out there. It's not moms versus dads. I mean, that's not what we're about.
Not at all.
But this particular show, I thought would be great to be able to bring in some issues that men experience. And like King had said one time about his little girl, going to the bathroom and didn't think about it, that he can't go in the ladies' room,
Exactly.
So some of those awkward moments and things like that. And how do you overcome some of those things, which are really important? And I tell you what, my ex, my son lived with my ex, and my ex did a great job. He's a great father, and no complaints there at all. But we're also a very strong family unit. So I also participated in my son's life, and so some dads out there don't have that benefit to have a family.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
I totally agree.
That's why we do this.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's why we do this. Now let's go on to our topic tonight, which is holiday and being single. So it's very challenging when you're single and you're a parent. And so let's talk a little bit about holidays. What are you doing this year yourself?
This year, we are our doors are kind of open this year. Actually, me and Jacqueline and my mom, and my uncle, we're going to cook a dinner, and we put it out to anybody who wanted or needed a place to come and have a hot meal and some dessert. More than welcome to come. I think I know both my brothers are coming, so that's great. A couple of my friends might stop by after their holiday festivities, but mostly watch football. That's like the most important thing to me at this point. I want to just sit and watch football all day. which
See,
I will
that's the
most likely
difference
do.
between dads and moms, I think, because I'm looking forward to the parade. I like to watch the parade.
Yeah,
So
see, the parade's great. Yeah, but as long as it's not on during football, that's great. I'm sure that is an argument, not an argument, but a conflict that will happen with Jack.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
We
Well,
we will
I love
probably
the
be flipping
parade.
back and forth.
Mhm. But I'm usually in the kitchen cooking, but this year I'm not. I'm doing an open house for dessert. So,
Nice.
and I didn't really make the desserts, but don't tell everybody. But
You
I,
just said it. We're live. Cece, what are you doing?
I know it, I know. But then they'll know it's safe to eat them. So it's okay. It's everything's good. But okay, so let's talk a little bit about holidays because we have this mindset, right? Especially if we're coming out of a relationship loss. We have this mindset that our holidays, maybe they were the same way over and over and again, for many years. And then we're all of a sudden single, and so things start to shift, right? And we then start to wonder, what's our holiday going to be like? And then you have separate families, you're going to that you have a division there that's happening. So what would you say is some advice you could give people as they're moving through this transition?
It's a very difficult time of year for a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. Family memories or the loss of a parent or whatever family issues people do have. It's the holidays is tough a lot of the time. Um, Being single during that time and getting questions from grandparents, like, so when you getting married or when you having kids, like all that stuff, it's difficult. It's like the holiday just reminds you that you're single, which is not
Right.
good.
Well, and those that don't have a partner, I mean, you're very fortunate you have a partner now in your life, and those that don't have a partner in their life, they really start feeling that loneliness. It really comes front and center that they're by themselves.
Absolutely, and it's hard to navigate through. It's hard because it can mess with your mindset, your mentality, your mental. I mean, uh, holidays are supposed to be the most joyfulest time of the year, especially like Thanksgiving, Christmas. Like it's supposed to be joyful, but for a lot of people, it's depressing. It's very depressing, and it's if you are one of those people and you struggle with depression or whatever, and you need resources, please reach out to me or Cece, and we will definitely be able to help you. But at the end of the day, I mean, being surrounded by family is great, but not having that one person that you want to spend that time with is really hard.
Yeah.
Especially if it was
Sometimes it's a reminder, isn't it?
yeah, especially if it's after a breakup. I mean,
Yeah.
because then that's real bad if it's after a breakup, because then it is a reminder that I'm not with that person anymore, and that's hard, and so on and so forth.
So what can we do to make things different? I mean, my one of my thoughts is that you can, think outside the box a little bit, do something a little bit different. You can, instead of, making the big meal at home, you can go to a friend's house, do something a little bit different like that.
Absolutely, go to a friend's house, or if you don't have a lot of family in the area and you can't travel out or whatnot, and you find somebody who doesn't have go out to eat, go to dinner, like, or lunch or something for Thanksgiving, or for a Christmas meal, whatnot. It's tricky to find those things to do, absolutely, because it is the holidays, places are closed, things like that. But finding something to channel your energy into during that time is the best way to handle it, I think. Finding something that you're interested in, or instead of just staying in, go out, go for a drive, go anything you can do to make yourself feel a little bit more at peace around this time of year is never frowned upon, I think.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for singles is that you have to start creating a new life for yourself, right? You have to start thinking about what what you value as far as some of the old traditions, but then add in something new that makes it a little bit
Absolutely.
fresh. Maybe
Absolutely.
a different meal, or like I said, you invite friends over, or you go over someplace else, or even a wonderful thing can be is to, donate your time, right? You can go to some of the food centers or whatever, and donate your time to helping the needy. You can do
Absolutely.
some different things like that.
My buddy Roulette Delgado donates a lot of his time around this time of year to the homeless shelters or to foster kids, and it's he's a light for these kids when he comes in the room and brings them toys and stuff. I mean, he's a presence that brings joy, and I love seeing him do that kind of thing and do that. And I've been there and done it with him, and it's fantastic. It's a great feeling. But yeah, if you have the means to be able to go and donate your time or donate something to help children, especially around the holidays, please go do it, because there's a lot of kids who don't have a dad or a mom right now. And that's hard. That's very hard. And I actually work with a couple different organizations that have kids that have been abused, or kids that have been are in foster homes, and just horrible, sad stories. And we're doing everything that we can just to give them a good time of year, give them a good Christmas this year, or a good Thanksgiving. And
that's something that we think a lot about ourselves, about the split up that we have, and then we're very sad about that and everything. But if we stop for a minute and step out of ourselves, we realize that it could be so much worse. I mean, there's other people that are in dire straits. They have far worse off than what we are, and so we really should be thankful for what we do have. Yeah.
And that's Thanksgiving, right? That's being thankful for what we do have. And because it can always get worse. It can always get worse. And I don't like to have that mindset. I had that mindset for a very long time in my life, that it could always get worse, or it gets worse. And I'm doing my best to continue to not have that mindset and be thankful for what I have.
Because that's a negative. Because when you think about like that, you're turning it and you're thinking about it a negative and something negative. And when we think about negative things, negative comes into our lives. So It's really what we have to really envision ourselves to have wonderful things come into our lives. And so what I would suggest, and instead of thinking about something bad that could possibly happen to you, be grateful for what you have. And then ask for the doors to be open to whatever it is that you want. If you're moving forward in your life, doing something totally different, ask for those doors to be open so that you can step through them, to be able to do that. So yeah,
absolutely. And it's being in that positive mindset, especially this time of year, will help you get through the breakup, get through the loneliness, get through, and it may help you discover more about yourself. I mean, that's when a breakup happens, that's an important thing to do. I mean, especially as a parent, if you're a single parent and you're going through a breakup or whatnot, it's to realize, take some time to find yourself again and who you are without that person, or, who you really want to be, and do your best to be positive and transition into that.
Yeah. Also, the holidays is a great time to spend with your children, right? Absolutely. To really, almost like you can be a kid again, can't you?
Seeing my son's joy on Christmas or even Thanksgiving, when everybody comes and sees him, it's everything. It's everything. It's awesome to see him light up and just be happy. And I'm actually doing I'm taking him this year. I'm doing a stuffed animal drive this year.
Let's talk about that, because let's share that with everyone that you're doing, and how they can help out by sending us stuffed animals.
I'm doing a stuffed animal drive for the children. It's called the Children's Center, and what they do is they work with kids who are abused in any way, whether it be emotionally, mentally, physically, sexually, whatever. Any abuse that's gone on, they have to tell their story, or they end up having to testify in court, or whatever the case may be. It deals with abused children, and what they do is they give stuffed animals to each kid that comes in and tells their story, so they can have some form of comfort. They've been running low on stuffed animals and blankets, so or kids' blankets. So I decided that I'm going to put together a drive for stuffed animals and blankets that we can give to this organization to help these kids through their trauma. It starts today, and it goes through December 23rd. The 23rd is the day that I will, at the end of the day, I'll pack up everything and I'm actually going to go deliver it to them. Well, I am bringing my son to do that with me. I want him to come and feel the joy of seeing other kids happy because they got something. Now, these kids also, some of them are in foster homes or they work with certain foster homes. So the rest will go to the foster homes. And I'll be able to give them out there as well. So I'm very excited to do this, and it's for a great cause. For a great organization. These people are great, and
so the organization is what?
It's called the Children's Center.
The Children's Center. The Children's Center.
Yes.
So y'all,
here
if
in Oregon.
you want to send a stuffed animal, you want to send it to 11395 Southwest. Is it Turk? What is it?
Toulouse.
Street. It's TOULOUSE Street, number 110.
And then Wilsonville, Oregon, and the zip code is 97070.
Oh, I didn't put that up. Sorry about that.
I didn't give it to you. So
okay. So here's the thing, guys. If you don't want to send a stuffed animal and you don't want to send a blanket, right? Because, it doesn't fit in an envelope. I'm sure you can send. Do you have a Walmart near you?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yes. We have
several. Walmarts all over the place. So send them a Walmart gift card. And then you can go purchase the blankets and the stuffed animals so you don't have to pay the extra postage on it.
And if we get those, I will videotape every single one of the times that I go and buy a stuffed animal with a Walmart gift card from somebody. And I will send it to you, Cece, and we can play it at some part of the show.
Oh yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, and when you go to hand them out too, that would be a fun little.
Oh, absolutely.
Combine all that together. Definitely. That would be a fun thing to do. But there's so much that we can do to help other people. And when we're thinking about it, and we're thinking about the holidays, and we're kind of in the muckety muck that our holiday is changed, right? Yes. When we do things like this, we truly step out of it, and it doesn't take much. I mean, like what a $5 or $10 gift card, would make a difference in a child's life. So
and just removing the selfishness from the holidays. I want to see people come together again. I know that COVID, we didn't come together last year because of COVID, or really the year before that. Like it's been rough, and I want to provide hope instead of, the heartbreak and hassle that we deal with on a daily basis. And especially for these kids with the situations that they're in, their lives are literally built with heartache and sadness. And I want to help, let these kids have a childhood. And that's if I can give one piece of joy to a kid, that'd be great.
A stuffed animal and a blanket can mean the world of difference for children, especially if they're going through any type of anxiety, insecurities. It's a really important thing for them to have. So I think certainly those out there, if you can help, let's do it. Let's make it happen. So again, the address is there. You want to read it, Adam?
Yeah, the address again is 11395 Southwest Toulouse. That's TOULOUSE Street, number 110 in Wilsonville, Oregon, 97070. And I will be checking the mail all the time. I will be making sure to post things on my Instagram and my Facebook about this, and you guys can follow the progression and see what we get at the end of it by the 23rd of December.
Right. That's great. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about the holidays, what you can do to get through it. And we hope that, if you're going through a tough time for this holiday, know that you're not alone. And we want to be able to surround you and let you know that we're here for you. And so we're going to be in a positive mindset. We're going to talk about things that are going to make us really appreciate life in itself. And we'll be right back. You guys are listening to WGSN-DB Going Solo Network, and we'll be right back. If I can do it right, which I'm struggling with. Why is it not working? So I'm just having one of those times.
And we're back. Abruptly, we are back.
We are back. You guys, we're listening to WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. This is the Going Bold Wednesday. We're talking to Adam Ford here on the Dad's Going Solo. I am Cece Shatz, and we are so happy to be back on here. Sorry about all the glitches. I don't know I'm just going through one of those things. But so
it's the holidays. It's the holidays.
Yeah. Well, here, the whole thing is that nothing's perfect, right? Nothing's perfect in life. And so even when we do silly things like this and we're going through tough times with the holidays, we just have to just persevere, right? We just have to keep moving forward and not give it so much energy, because so often we tend to give problems energy. And so we need to focus on the positive, focus on getting through. And Thanksgiving, doggone it, is one day, it's right. One day out of your life, right?
One day. Yes.
One day. So we can get through Thanksgiving. And then we've got Christmas. Again, Christmas is one day, right? And we may have Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve's in there, but
2 days. But here's the thing is about, and then of course there's the Jewish holidays and all the other holidays that are in, but it's those holidays are focused not on ourselves, right? But they're focused on whatever the situation is. Like Thanksgiving, it's giving thanks, and all of that, sharing with other people. Then you have the holiday, the Christmas it's about, Jesus being born and, all this kind of, it's not about us, and exactly. We're so focused about, having our pity party that we, oh, my dog, I'm sorry. But we need to get off that and think about how we can move forward in a very positive way and make that transition stepping into our new life. I'm sorry. Come on. So she's excited. So I get excited. She gets excited. But
right.
Don't you agree? I mean, it's all about our transition. It's all about our mindset. It's all about, moving forward into a life that we can choose. We can develop it. We can make it what we want. And like with your son, you're doing that. You've created this wonderful, bondage and wonderful, feelings that you have with your son, and it's joyous,
Absolutely.
and you're experiencing all kinds of wonderful things. So let's talk about some things that we can do to like preparation. I know, Thanksgiving is like right around the corner, but
It's tomorrow.
I think a great thing to do, a great thing to do with kids. I'm trying to think of some of the things I used to do with my kids. It's bake cookies and things like that.
Yeah. We actually we're gonna have him help us cook part of the meal tomorrow. So I'm excited for that. He gets to learn how to cook a green bean casserole first, so that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Jacqueline will have him help her make she makes an amazing pumpkin bread. So he loves that. He loves that part of it. So it's he's excited. But yeah, we have that, and then for like the day after, our tradition or my tradition with him is we're going to find a tree. We'll find a tree on Friday. So we'll go get a tree, and we'll start decorating the house on Friday and Saturday, and hopefully have it done by Saturday night.
That's
fun. That's our tradition, our fun thing. Another thing is this year he gets a little small fake tree that we put on a little nightstand in his bedroom that he gets to decorate. Whatever we're going to buy, whatever ornaments that he sees he wants, we're going to go get them and put it on the little fake tree, and he'll get to be able to decorate his own little tree in his bedroom.
That's nice.
So
what I used to do with my kids is we would buy, now the ornaments are very expensive, but each kid would have their own, each child would out their own. Now your dog is barking.
Hold on.
Oh, then my dog is going to start barking. So you guys see, we're live, and when we're live, you never know what's going to happen. And now we've got the dogs barking. So he'll be back in just a second. Sorry about that. So anyhow, I'll just tell the story until he comes back. So we always picked out, I let the kids pick out their own ornaments. So they would pick out an ornament for each of the Christmas holiday. And then on the back of it, I would always date it and put the child's name on it. Oh, we've got a big dog.
This is my big baby. She's the one who started the barking.
We got a big one.
Hi, Brooklyn. Yeah, they're waiting for mom to come home.
Oh, okay.
Stop. No more.
Shh. So she's barking too. So anyhow, I was saying that we picked out an ornament, and the kids used to love that every year. And now my tree is pretty much full of just ornaments that they have purchased over the years.
We have a tree that's just like that at my mom's house.
Yeah. And then what I do is I give them the first ornament, and although I still have some of them, but my plan was I would give them for their tree when they grow up, I would give them their first ornament. So then that way they'd have something to start out with, and they could do the same thing. So it's really creating, traditions that you want, for yourself, as you move forward. So
absolutely. And traditions that will, be passed on from me to him, to his kids, to so on and so forth, whatever, with the other kids, to his family. So tradition to me is very important. I like tradition. I like, is it repetitive? Yeah, but it's fun. It's something we do one day a year. It's let's do this as a family. Like a bunch of ever since I was in high school, a bunch of kids that I played football with, we would on Thanksgiving Day meet up super early in the morning at our field, and we would play a turkey bowl every year.
Oh,
we
wow.
still do that. We're not as good anymore because we're old, but we, some of us have some injuries, but we still get together and we talk and talk about our families, and it's cool to see how it's changed over the years about what we do, and it's tradition. It's fun.
Yeah. See, now that's a guy thing. The guy size.
Well, no. Now we've had a couple women come in and play, and let me tell you, they hit just as hard as the men do, because it's scary sometimes.
Right. Well, that's good. Yeah. So there's all kinds of things you can do. I know that there was like a whipped cream fruit thing that I always made. My mother made, and so I make it, and the kids like it. So it's really starting to pull out traditions that you like in the holiday,
Exactly.
and then start doing them together with your family. And
Yeah.
then your kids will, they don't, you feel like they're missing something because it's different, from when you were together. But the reality is kids don't really focus on it that much. It's really, it's a temperament that we project, right?
We as adults have that temperament. The kids don't, because they don't know any better yet. They don't know yet. So I think that as adults, we do a lot of projecting of our feelings onto children, and I hate that. It's something that I never want to do with my son, regardless of what it's about, regardless of how I feel about it. If it's something that he's excited for, I'm gonna go through it, and I'm gonna do it with a smile on my face, because it's for him. It's not for me. So I know around this time of year, for a lot of people, having to drop off their kids, or have 2 Christmases or 2 Thanksgivings, or whatever the case may be, there's some maybe resentment or turmoil between the adults, and that's projection onto the children, and that's not fair. It's not fair to project our feelings onto our kids, especially during the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
The holidays are supposed to be fun and filled with joy and happiness, not arguing and fighting and who likes who better. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Get together and do it, because it needs to be done. Like, it's as long as the child is happy that day for the day, do it. That's what matters.
Yeah, I think that's an excellent point you made about projecting your feelings. So if you're feeling insecure about moving forward in the holiday, you're projecting that over to your children, and that's certainly not something that you want to do. There's a lot of different resources and different things out there that you can do. There's tons of different ways to being able to approach it, and I think you're really on to something to be able to move forward like that. I mean, you can get together with other kids. You can do. I'm sorry. It's like, they just, but that, this dogs, they're trying to talk. They're talking. Mine's over here talking.
Every week, every time we do this, they just really want to be on screen.
Yeah, they say, don't leave me out. Don't leave me out of this.
No more.
No worries. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the future and what you have going forward with Dad's going solo. What can we anticipate in the new year to come here?
The new year to come, a lot, actually. I know that the Going Solo or Going Bold networks, they're having a couple different shows that are going to be popping up pretty soon. Mm-hmm. So I'm very excited for that. My brother will be back with me finally. Not this week, not the next week, but the week after. And then we have a divorce coach who works with men. She'll be on with us, and that's going to be a fantastic show. I'm excited for that.
And now, is that Haley? Is that Haley?
Yeah, that's Haley. Haley, yes. Yeah, and then that one's gonna be great. We'll do another show that's more based around what the new year, for sure. We'll do a New Year's show where King and I will talk about our resolutions and what we want to build, what we want to do this year to build as parents and as dads. I know that I will be doing a couple different fundraisers and working with a bunch of different people and groups, individual and groups of people that need help with fighting custody or getting the help that they need to do so or whatever. And then I will also be working with a lot of different charities, especially in the new year. I will be doing a lot of different stuff going through the new year that I am excited to bring to the Going Bold network or the Going Solo network. And I think it's going to be really good. I think we have a small following now, but I think we're going to have a larger following here soon in the future, and I'm super excited to do it. I'm excited to work with Christopher. Him and I are in talks about possibly doing our own show at some point. we aren't really in talks yet. I've thought about it, told you about it. Haven't talked to him about it, but he probably knows now. But
that's right.
so
Guess
Christopher,
what?
I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna reach out to you in about
Heads
15
up.
minutes.
Well, I know we're building out the Going Bold website, so we're doing that.
Yes.
So that's going to be launching here soon.
Absolutely.
We're on a lot of other platforms. We're going to be adding on a few more. Roku, having our own channel on Roku and things like that. So
That,
it's going to be a lot of really good stuff happening. The thing is like, we think about our life as it is, right? And we don't really think about what our future could be. And so, what I'd like to ask the audience out there as they're moving forward with being single, think about, where you truly want to be in your life. What things do you like? What things you don't like? Get rid of the stuff you don't like, right? And embrace the things that you do like. And then build on that. Start building on that. The reality is that when I got divorced, I was so devastated. I had no idea what my life was going to be. I just thought I thought it was the end, really. I thought, oh my gosh, here I am at the end. I had no idea that I would be doing all the things I'm doing today and loving all of it. And so if we can just step out of ourselves a little bit and think about the possibilities that we could have in the future. And when a door opens, don't question it. Walk through it.
Walk through it. See what happens.
Yeah.
The worst that can happen.
You did that. You did that with this show.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And the worst that can happen is, it doesn't work out and you start over, you try again.
Yeah. You just change it. You tweak it as you go. And isn't that what life is? Isn't life just about tweaking and changing?
Life is about, it's about trial and error in every single way, 100%. Because if it doesn't work out, we don't stop living. We keep going. We try something new. We tweak this. We do what we didn't do before. And life is complicated, absolutely, but very simple as well. And once you find that door that opened and you love what has come, it is the most amazing feeling knowing that you did that. You found that, you did that, and it's something that you're passionate about. And once you find that, the possibilities are endless.
Absolutely. So I do have a favor to ask the audience. We have a Facebook page called Dad's Going Solo. So if you would please go on it and like it, join it, we'd appreciate that, because I haven't really been pushing that, but we need to make people aware that we do have that available so that you can.
I believe Cece and I both have access to that. So if there's messages or whatnot, we will always answer. We will always answer any messages, any topics you want covered. Please let us know through the Dad's Going Solo Facebook. Okay.
Yeah. If you've got a concern or something that's happening to you, then reach out to us and message us and let us know, because then we can either get you the resource that you need, or we can talk about it on the show that might not only help you, but help other people that are going through the same thing. Because you'd be surprised how many people go through the same thing you're going through, right?
Absolutely.
You're not alone with it. And so
no one's ever alone in a situation.
Yeah. These are why we do these shows. Well, we're going to have to wrap it up. So any last words, closing words, Adam?
Yeah. With this being the night before Thanksgiving, I just wanted to, say what I'm thankful for. I am thankful for the opportunity to be a dad, to be a father, and to have the connection that I do with my son. There's nothing more wonderful and that I'm more thankful for in the world than my time and my opportunity with my son. I'm thankful for the ability to wake up every day and work my butt off to support my son and support us and make sure that he has what he needs. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be able to give back to those who are in need. I'm thankful for Cece and this show for giving me a platform and a place to actually be here and help others, and just discuss feelings, discuss real things. That's what I want to do, is discuss real things. Whether it's about dad stuff, whether it's about being male, whether it's about, doesn't matter. I'm very thankful for this platform and meeting Cece and being able to work with Cece and Christopher and all the great shows that they have. I'm very thankful for that. And I'm thankful for football. I wanted to put that out there because I'm going to be watching it a lot tomorrow. So I'm thankful for football. And I'm thankful for my fiance. Because if I don't say that, she'll kill me. So, but no, I'm thankful for my family, and I'm thankful for the time that I get to spend with them over the next couple days.
Oh, thank you so much. That was very well said. And it really does sometimes this time of the year make us stop and really be thankful for the small things in life and the large things. And so
Absolutely.
you are so spot on with that. I'm so grateful for you and all that you're
Thank
doing
you.
here to help dads move forward in their lives and connect with their children and really be the best that they can be, because it's not like we're expecting so much. It's not like we're trying to move the earth or whatever. It's just one day at a time, just one baby step at a time, just doing the best that you can do each and every time. And you'll be surprised when you look back the road that you've traveled, that how far you've come, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's 100. That's spot on. I mean,
Mhm.
I had to becoming a father. I had to change my mindset and everything, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I love everything that I've gone through as a father, the good, the bad, everything. Being a parent is a huge learning experience. And you never stop learning. You're never done. You never stop being a parent. You're always going to be a parent just to your child. So
I know. I
I
tell my
want
kids that, and they're in the 40s now. It's like, just remember.
exactly. Yeah, just remember, I'm still
I'm still
your
your
parent.
mother.
Like exactly. And yeah, it's just it's amazing the amount of happiness being a parent and stepping up and doing what I've done has given me, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity.
Yeah, very rewarding. Well, thank you so much for all that you do. So everyone, come
Thank
back
you.
again. We will have Adam here again, and also King Jackson. So they do the show together, but unfortunately King wasn't feeling well. His little girl is sick and he's not feeling
Yes.
well. And so you know how it is when one gets sick, everybody gets sick. So
Yes.
it's kind of goes that way. So you guys are listening to WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. We are so thankful to be here on the platform and to have you join us each and every time. So this is a bi-weekly show. So please join us on the Going Bold Wednesday, right back here, same time, same place. So talk to you later.
Fantastic.
Bye.